Based on my video yesterday, there is no confirmation of whether or not Ryan Poles will re-sign running back David Montgomery. And with Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, and Tony Pollard were all franchise tagged before the deadline on March 7th, it makes things even more interesting. David Montgomery now is the most valuable free agent running back according to many analysts. In personal, unbiased, and biased opinion, yes, he is. If Poles doesn't want to spend the money on re-signing Montgomery and draft a running back, I got a few guys in mind that the Bears could take in the later rounds. I am thinking third round and on when I say that. I would like to focus the first few rounds on offensive line and defensive line primarily, or even wide receiver. But running back could be a need. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde. Thank you as always for tuning in. If you end up enjoying this video of what you learned today, please hit the like button, put your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you haven't already and would like to, hit the subscribe button. To kick things off, I'm going to talk about Ole Miss running back Zach Evans. Zach Evans is a 5'11", 202-pound running back who played at the University of Ole Miss. A junior at 21 years old from Houston, Texas. In 2022 for Ole Miss, Evans had 936 rushing yards with a 6.5 yards per carry, 9 rushing touchdowns, 12 receptions for 119 yards. He can do it all in the running and passing game. His scouting report is what also very much excites me. According to NFLDraftBuzz.com, he has an 84 overall rating. He has a 40 time of 4.42 seconds. That's pretty darn fast. Rushing 81 out of 100, breaking tackle 79 out of 100, receiving 58 out of 100, pass blocking 33 out of 100, but run blocking 55 out of 100. For a guy that's almost 6 foot and running at a 4.42 speed, that is very impressive, especially out of the backfield. He also isn't small either, weighing well over 200 pounds, making him a bulldozer of a running back. I'm not calling him Derrick Henry, but he's still a pretty big dude. He has strong moves that break tackles easily, especially at his top speed, and he'll be able to make opportunities for himself even if the offensive line can't hold their own. He is also a good receiving back with room for improvement, which is very exciting. I think he will fall due to his blocking, but that is teachable, and with his size could be something that benefits him later on. The next guy I'm going to hit on today is running back Tank Bixby, 5'11", 210-pound running back, attended the University of Auburn. He's only a junior at 21 years old, and he is from LaGrange, Georgia. In 2022, he had 970 rushing yards for a 5.4 yards per carry, 10 rushing touchdowns, 30 receptions for 180 yards. As a guy who is literally a tank, his name is Tank, he could be a molar for the Chicago Bears if they don't want as much of a speed demon in Zach Evans. According to NFLDraftBuzz.com, Bixby has an 84.9 overall rating, a 40 time of 4.56, running 95 out of 100, breaking tackle 87 out of 100, receiving 57 out of 100, pass blocking 55 out of 100, and run blocking 59 out of 100. He is ranked higher than Evans by most scouts. As you can see, his overall report is rated higher. Though he isn't that 4.42 speed, he's still in that pretty respectful range under 4.6. As you can tell, he has great running ability along with breaking tackles, but what makes him an even bigger threat is his blocking ability as well. If we lose Monty, we definitely need to go with a blocking running back, and this is the guy I would definitely take because he actually is very similar to David Montgomery. His burst isn't as good, but I will still take it. And finally, someone I've talked about before and I think would be awesome on the Chicago Bears is TCU running back Kendra Miller. 6 foot, 220 pounds, a 21-year-old junior from Mount Enterprise, Texas. His stats blow the other two out of the water, as in 2022, he had 224 rushes for almost 1,400 rushing yards, 6.2 yards per carry with 17 rushing touchdowns. He also had 16 receptions for 116 yards, which is 7.3 yards per catch. According to NFLDraftBuzz.com, he has an 83 overall rating, and here's why. His 40 time is 4.58, which isn't as fast, but rushing 90 out of 100, breaking tackles 82 out of 100, receiving 63 out of 100, pass blocking 34 out of 100, but run blocking 54 out of 100. He is a playmaker, a Khalil Herbert type player. Insanely fast, who can also bulldoze over defenders, can do it all, and clearly has proven that with just those stats alone. He has very strong footwork that gives him the ability to create opportunities for himself, but his blocking is what holds him back, and that's why I see him slipping into the 3rd or 4th round. Share your thoughts in the comment section of what you think about these 3 running backs that Ryan Poles can go after in draft. But with that, thank you very much for joining this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde. We'll see you guys next time.